Hey guys, welcome to the channel. Thank you so much for stopping by. And if you're a guest here, a special welcome to you. We are talking Into the Badlands today. You guys know we're going to keep the videos going. We are waiting. We are in our mid-season break. We're waiting to January to get the second half of the season. So we're going to have some fun today. But before we do, you guys, you have to make sure, if you are new here, that you subscribe to the channel because we cover this show heavily. Why? Because it is the best show on TV, hands down, and we've got a playlist of over 21 different videos to prove it, looking at almost every aspect of the show that you can think about, including an exclusive interview with Daniel Wu that is an hour and 30 minutes long, where we deep dive into the show and he answers a lot of questions that you might have, fan questions, and we talk about a lot more. So I said all that to say that if you're a fan of the show and you've not subscribed to this channel, then hit that subscribe button and stay tuned, because we've got a lot of stuff coming out as we get ready to start covering the second half of the season. But today we're going to have some fun. So I want to give you a scenario, and this is going to be a super short video because I want your feedback. And make sure that you share this because I think this will be a lot of fun. So hopefully we can get a lot of people participating in it. So here's the situation. You are the head of a country, and your country is headed to war. You've got 4 key positions that you need to fill. So my question to you is, of the cast of Into the Badlands, who do you think would best fill these positions? Now, these can be people that are currently part of season 3, or they can be people that are no longer part of the show. I want to know who you would pick to fill these 4 very important positions. I'm going to give you my choices in a second. So here's position 1. You need a diplomat. Someone that can go before you, someone that can speak on behalf of your country, someone that can make connections with others outside of your country to help in the war efforts. That's number 1. Number 2, you need a military strategist. Someone that's able to put forth a strategy that will give you guys the best chance of being successful in winning the war. Number 3, you need a field general, someone that's going to motivate the troops to really get out there and essentially put their lives on the line for the sake of the country. And then number 4, you need someone almost that's kind of like, I don't even know what to call that person, like a homeland communicator, someone that will be able to speak to the people of your country to make sure that they understand and they are behind the reason why you were actually going to war. They support the cause. So who would you choose? So for number 1 for me, for diplomat, I gotta go with Lydia. I mean, when you think about how calculating Lydia is, she's not the best combatant, but she's so smart. And I always say about her that, you know, she's always playing chess. She's always thinking 5 moves ahead. So someone like that I need on my team as a diplomat. I need someone like that to go and position our country and position our cause in a way that will bring us the most success. Someone that may be able to garner the support of others in pursuit of our cause. And for that, you have to go with Lydia when you just think about how smart she is and how much of a survivor she is. Now, if you're talking about military strategists, for that, I'm going with my girl, Minerva. Hail to all my Team Widow folks out there. I love Minerva because I think that she's so adaptive when it comes to battle. And I think that, again, kind of like Lydia, she's always calculating. She's always got contingency plans in mind. So I love that about her. You know, an example that makes me think about her at the Conclave, how she had something on every single Baron there in case they decided to go foul. She had a backup plan. So she's always thinking strategy when she set up Ryder, all of those different things. She's always kind of calculating and thinking about the best ways to achieve her goals militarily. So I love Minerva for a military strategist. Now, if we're talking about field general, this one was kind of tough, you guys, because I tossed up back and forth in my mind between Moon, who's my man, and Quinn. Moon and Quinn. But I'm going with Quinn for field general because this guy motivates like nobody's business. I mean, when you think about season 1, episode 1, when he's speaking to the Clippers and how these guys are almost mesmerized. It's almost like they're in some kind of cultic trance, because he's able to motivate them in such a way that they will willingly give up their lives for the cause, for his cause. So to have someone like that on the field of battle motivating the troops to give their all to achieve the military goal, I think that you have to go with Quinn for field general. I just think that there's no question about something like that. So I like Moon, but I'm going with Quinn for field general. Now finally, someone to be able to communicate with the people at home, to be able to give them that sense that of pride and it all being worth it in terms of the whole country going to war. Someone that can motivate the home people to believe in and stand behind the cause. And who else would you go with for something like this but Pilgrim? I mean, is there anybody else? If you can think of someone else who you would use in this position, I'd love to know who that is. I mean, when you think about Pilgrim's way of motivating the people around him, which is really in a sense a non-violent way. Now, some of you guys are going to say, come on, dude, he's plenty violent. Yes, he is when he has to be. But he does have a gentle way of persuading the people around him that his cause is noble, that his cause is just, that his cause is something that they can and they should get behind. So he would be the perfect person to talk to the folks that are at home, to persuade them to support your country's position. So I'm going with Pilgrim for that position. So those are my top 4. So how would you situate your top 4? If you had to pick 4, out of all the people in the Badlands, who would those 4 be and why? Guys, let's get some discussion going on around this because I'm dying to know what you would do, how you would situate them. What do you think about my 4? Do you think I'm wrong? Would you switch my 4 around and would you have someone totally different? Maybe in some of those positions you'd have Baji. Maybe in some of those positions you'd have Cressida or even Sunny or Moon or MK maybe. Who knows? Maybe you would have Ankara. There's a lot of people that you might pick. Maybe you'd have Jade. Maybe you'd have Vale. So many different options. So guys, this should be fun. I'm looking forward to getting into this with you. So let's get at it. Guys, again, if you have not subscribed to the channel, make sure that you hit that subscribe button. Join the community. We have a lot of fun around the show. I'm still working very hard to get some other interviews on the channel. So as soon as that looks like that's lined up and it's able to happen, I will let you know. I'm going to try really hard to get the Widow on the channel as well, Emily Beecham. I'm trying, you guys. I'm trying. I don't know if I can make it happen, but I know Team Widow has such a big following, and my wife loves Team Widow as well. So anyway, you guys, thank you so much for stopping by. Dig into the comments. Let's get some discussion going on around this. I want to leave this by saying that there's a Facebook group. I try and remember to say this every time I do a Badlands video. That is a phenomenal Into the Badlands group. I'm going to put the link in the description, guys, and make sure that you check this group out. It is a closed group, I always say. 8,000 plus strong, and we get into the show heavily and we have so much fun. It is an awesome fan base for Into the Badlands. Guys, thank you so much for stopping by. Again, make sure that you subscribe. That little pop-up button with my face in it. I think I'm wearing a shirt actually in that. It's popping up. You can click that to subscribe. Check out the videos to my left or my right. And with that, I will see you on the next video. Peace.